Automating repetitive tasks can save you hours of work every week, especially if you manage multiple apps or business process. One tool that helps you to do this without any coding is make.com. Many beginners hear about it but don't know how to use it. So in this video, I will show you a step-by-step tutorial on make.com and explain how it works and demonstrate how can you automate the task to save time and reduce mistakes. Make.com is an automation platform that connects different apps and services so they can talk to each other. You can automatically add new leads from a form to your CRM and emails and update the spreadsheet or even post on social media without doing it manually. Make.com uses a visual builder so you can see each of the steps in your workflow and understand how to data moves from one app to another. Welcome back to Easy Access Tech, the channel where we simplify technology for your business and help you to automate process so your work becomes easier and faster. In today's video, we are doing a full make.com tutorial showing you how to create automation step by step. If that sounds good to you, make sure to subscribe this channel and don't forget to use the link from description to try the make.com yourself. By using the description link, any available free trial or special offer that will be applied automatically. Now let's come to the main part of the video. First of all, the first step is logging into the make.com and create your new account. Then you have to create a new scenario. So it is very easy to create an account. You just need to go make.com and just create your account by clicking here, get started for free. So if you don't have an account, you can create in just a minute. Now here you can see there is option for the create scenario. So you can just click on this to create a workflow by yourself. In make.com, a scenario is a workflow that connects apps. When you create a new scenario, you choose the first app that will start the automation. For example, you might pick Google Forms if you want the new form submission to trigger an action. But I'll suggest you to go with this template. So there are a lot of template inbuilt. You can use them. But if you want to create by yourself from scratch, then you can go that new scenario. You can see there are a lot of integrations or the workflow template here, and you can search from here by app name. Let's say I want Google Form and just selecting Google Form, and it will show me all of the template which is related to Google Form. So you can see the details here. Create Notion database item from new Google Form response. So if someone submit a Google Form, that will be stored in the Notion. And here let's say post new Google Forms responses to the Telegram. You can see the detail here. Every time someone fills out your Google Form, Make will automatically send a message to your Telegram. And there is another automatically track Google Form responses and add them as a new entries in Google Sheet for streamlined data management. So let's say I want this integration. Now here, if you are a very beginner, then click on this start guided setup. It will guide you. But I will go with this create a new scenario from template. Now basically it is the workflow from a template. Your Google Form and your Google Sheet is not connected with make.com, right? So you just need to connect them. Now click on this to connect your Google Forms with the make.com. And my Google Form is already connected with make.com, and that's why it's just showing choose an account. But in your case, it will be like this, make a connection or connect your Google Form. If you click on that, then you will be redirected on this page, and you just need to connect your Google here. So let's continue and again continue. Now our Google Form or Google account is connected with the make.com, and it's automatically fill in here. But if you are troubling to find the form ID, what you can do, just click on this search here and write the document title. The document title is basically your form title. So you can just copy this and just paste it here and then click on OK to search it. Now you can see the contact information. So select it and it will automatically fill this form ID. Then you can set the limit for this workflow. Now click on this save. Now, from which point do you want to start processing data? Once your scenario is running, you can process either new or existing items in your account. Okay, if you want, then you can go with choose manually, and you have to specifically do that. But I will go with this one from now and click on save. Now let's complete the action. Click on this Google Sheet icon here. Similarly, you just need to connect your Google Sheet as similar as we connected our Google form. Now, okay. Now continue, again continue. You can see our Google Sheet is connected. Now here you just need to select a method here. If you want, then you can go this select from all and it will work like this, but I will suggest you to go this select the path here and it will store in my drive. If you want, then you can change, but I will suggest you keep it my drive. Then spreadsheet ID, I want to Notion made like here, and the new sheet will be created and the name will be like this one. Okay, sheet 1, but I will suggest you to create a sheet in your actual Google Sheet and you can find it here. So then table contains header. Now if you want some headers in your spreadsheet contents, then you can click yes, or if you don't want, then you can go no. But I want, then you can just write the values here for the header. Like first will be name, second will be email, and table C will be phone number. Now simply click on this save and your Google form is connected with the Google Sheet. So to test it, now click on this run once. And that's it basically. This is how you can easily connect to apps. Now if you want to add any delay or waiting time, you can do that here, like schedule it, and you can set the schedule here like every day or days of the week, or if you want to set any specific date, then you can do that from here. And after doing all of this, you just need to activate it. Just click on this save and the scenario is saved. Make.com will run it automatically whenever the trigger condition happen. So from now, every submission of form, that will be automatically create a new sheet and the data will be stored. So that's all basically for today's video. If this make.com tutorial helped you to understand how to automate your task step by step, give this video a like, subscribe to Easy Access Tech for more simple automation tutorial like this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.